Короче, в общем, когда я начал это все строить, у меня вылетела игра, ничего не сохранилось. Ладно. Как говорится, буква Ю. Там, конечно, чуть побольше записал, как я там еще здесь немножко постройки несколько возвел. И все это похренилось. Так, ладно. Ядерку отдать, да? Бар.
Not many people would offer to help strangers. You look like someone that needs a drink.
Let's see what you've got.
Great.
Все.
Diamond City, huh?
Dad says not to
They
talk
ain't
to
real fond
strangers.
of ghouls at this time.
Look, that almost great. Don't get me wrong.
Тебе там ядерку нужно было?
Sheffield,
Need a drink. Nuka-Cola.
here you go.
Ah, thank you.
Пойдем поговорим. С челом у стены. Ему краска нужна зеленая, да?
Don't touch the paint.
Don't worry, I won't.
Good. The wall keeps out the bad guys, so I appreciate you not messing her up none. Thinking you need a little education. Maybe a bit of community service. What do you say?
What do you need done?
You see this paint I'm using? Only one place left in the whole Commonwealth you can get it. Hardware Town. Ruin store close by to the west. Bring back a can of paint, and it'll be 100 caps in your pocket. How does that sound?
Paint retrieval. I'm on it.
Much obliged.
Старый город в новом цвете. Хорошо, хоть из этой локации можно тэпаться. Это да, кстати. Штука не хитрая, ты либо кайфуешь, либо нет. Так что топырься с кайфом нам. Да я как бы не волновался. Нормально. Я его подстрелил. Хозмак. У тебя, кстати, достаточно мощная пушка. Что он с этой бутылкой хотел сделать? А, бутылка коктейля
There we
Молотова.
go.
Ну все.
What the hell was that?
Не знаю. Diamond City. Где? А вот и масочка. А вот и масочка. Так, ладно, все. И покупать не надо было.
Just can't get enough of that Roy Brown.
If I didn't know better,
You're back. You find that paint?
Wasn't easy, but I found some. Yeah.
Now that's damn fine news. Why don't you go ahead and paint the first stroke? Let's see how the shade matches up.
Working hard?
That's a good shade of green. The wall sure seems happy with it.
You think that's enough paint to last you?
Should be enough for a good coat or two. That'll have to do for now. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do anything with it I wouldn't do.
Неплохо. А теперь пойдем тебе модифицировать масочку. То вдруг залетим куда-нибудь, где гулей не любят. Ты дополнительная броня, как бы тебе, нет? Думаю, не помешает. Где ты там?
What do you need, General?
Пойдем дальше выполнять задание.
One day, sanctuary will be a vibrant
Ты где,
community.
кстати?
I've seen
Hey,
Примерь.
Shoot. Sure, check the stash.
Мне-то пофиг. Во. Как там называется этот костюм? Не киберпанк, а постпанк, во. Или как это называется? Ладно. Сюжет века, так. Погнали. Вот жалко нельзя двух спутников брать, да ёп.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
yeah, holding up.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. You're a vault dweller. You might not be wearing the blue jumpsuit, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look, dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little
О,
outside
я все
perspective on the
облазил.
Commonwealth.
Можешь хоть
You do
что.
that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
What kind of interview is this gonna be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, how would you describe your life back then?
I was a soldier.
You fought in the war? Tell me, what happened? What was it all about?
Protecting freedom. The American way of life.
Protecting a way of life. Huh. So, tell me, the world back then, what was it like?
Blue skies, green grass, clean streets. A nice home with a Bunch of silly appliances, friendly neighbors. Not like now. Not at all.
So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Hmm.
Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, it gives me hope.
That's surprisingly inspired, Blue. We're definitely quoting that. Now, the big question. Why come to Diamond City? You're looking for someone, aren't you? Who is it?
My son, Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
Sure sounds like they might be.
Not even a baby is safe from them. And people wonder why I can't just look the other way. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The
Сейчас.
threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where this story goes next.
Да. Так. Ну, я, по крайней мере, поведал свою историю. Но история, конечно, я мощно рассказал. Я солдат. Ребенок войны, я солдат.
Looks nice.
Not supposed to talk to people I don't know.
Энергоячейка еще закончилась.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Ставка металлических детективов к вашим услугам.
Metal detective delivery at
Это
your service.
хорошо.
Happy to be in a niche market, that's for sure. I don't know how you found him, but you deserve a reward. Here, from our rainy day fund. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Мне придется раздеться. Ладно.
When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be. Waiting on you.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. That confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like? Get hit in the head? I can relate.
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
The man who killed my wife. He had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it. But that sound.
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Huh. Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone... What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't
Это
hear the
Кейлок,
name
Кейлок, да.
Kellogg at all, did you?
Мгм.
Waiting on you.
No. They never said their names.
Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Ну, мы не знаем то, что это Шон.
Look, I gotta pack up.
Maybe it's another kidnapped kid.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Not a comforting thought in any case. Both of them vanished a while ago. Haven't been heard or seen since. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Че, прикроешь? Не, у него сейчас мощный, конечно.
All right, now we're talking.
Не успел выйти раньше него, а? Пойдем, пойдем.
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary.
You're tall.
He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open.
Вот так вот.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Пойдем.
Look at this. All of a merc's favorite things.
Ну, он мне как бы немножко должен.
Gwinnett stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Пусть подумает, что это ограбление. Если вдруг придет.
Talk?
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. You have to face Kellogg on your own. Just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. Can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Any words of wisdom?
Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son. And he's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him, or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking.
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey, Hancock.
You're looking a bit on edge.
What else do you have?
Just say the word.
What have you got in the way of supplies?
You need a fix?
У тебя ни хрена нету. Так, нужен пес, да?
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Take me to him, boy. Take me to Sean. Hey.
Just say the word.
Так что технически, как бы здесь двух можно персонажей использовать.
Dad says not to talk to strangers.
Тяпнулся, я понял. Не, ну чит-терминал классная вещь. Еще немножко побыстрее грузилась игра, вообще бы цены не было. Пойдем. Походу далеко бежать.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He was here. Kellogg, check around.
San Francisco Sunlights. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Okay, boy, let's track him.
Идем, идем. Так, тихо.
You saw that, right? I ain't losing it.
Not for the soft skin.
Took out the targeting computer with one bullet. This guy's a crack shot.
Ты дашь пройти? Псина.
Body
Окровавленный.
bandages. Dogmeat can track this. We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg. Okay, boy, let's track him. Looks like this one thought he'd get away. No such luck.
Hey, I got some.
Hey, I think the Dom got something. Where you hiding, Kellogg?
Stout. One of his creature comforts. I'll need your nose to track Kellogg, boy. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Пойдем, пойдем.
Critical signs. Alert. Critical signs.
Cold-hearted shit transpired here.
Another one of his stogies.
Looks like someone heard we were coming. Right for the taking.
Идёмте. Ну. Пёсель.
We're closing on that pillbox. I can.
What do you
feel
think,
it.
boy? Was this our man?
Серьезно?
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
I think our canine compatriot has earned a medal. Let's you and I take it from here. Give the old dog a break.
Ну чё, пойдем? Форт Хаген. Я уже знаю, как сюда попадать. Через крышу. Ну все, облазили. Ну. Я уж сюда уже, по-моему, третий раз. Ага. Ага.
Sensors.
There you are.
Тебе эта тонкая стенка не защитит.
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
Odd. My scanners must be malfunctioning.
My scanners must be malfunctioning. Kellogg's secured facility. Infiltrated. Termination required. I was in error. No enemy detected.
Полное заполнение.
Kellogg has ordered your termination. I am damaged. Kellogg will not be pleased.
Я бы был бы недоволен. Причем максимально. Че, вниз идем? Так, 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 так.
I have.
Че?
Heads up.
What do you need? Hey, mind if we talk now?
Есть время.
Of course. What's up?
Look, I needed to mention. Just you taking care of Bobby. I ain't proud of having to put you through that. That sort of dictatorial shit ain't usually my style.
Да, короче, она с собой хотела обмануть.
Dealing with her was the right move.
True, but it doesn't change the fact that she's out of the picture because of us. Hell, that sort of bull's the whole reason I became mayor in the first place. Some ass named Vic ran the town for I don't know how long before that. Guy was scum. Used us drifters like his own personal piggy bank. He had this goon squad he'd use to keep people in line. Every so often, he'd let them off the leash, go blow off some steam on the populace at large. Folks with homes could lock their doors, but us drifters, we got it bad. There was one night, some drifter said something to them. They cracked him open like a can of cram on the pavement. We all just stood there, did nothing.
Can't blame yourself.
Ну
Sounds
там,
like
да.
you were outmatched. Probably would have killed you too.
You're right, but it was still spineless. I felt like less than nothing. Afterwards, I got so high, I blacked out completely. When I finally came to, I was on the floor of the old state house, right in front of the clothes of John Hancock. John Hancock, first American hoodlum and defender of the people. I might have still been high, but those clothes spoke to me, told me what I needed to do. I smashed the case, put him on, started a new life as Hancock. After that, I went clean for a bit, got organized, convinced Cleo to loan me some hardware, got a crew of drifters together and headed out into the ruins, started training. Next time Vic's boys went on their tear, we'd be ready for them.
Понятно, так, сейчас. Ну, это
A guy
правильно,
like that only understands one
по
thing.
идее.
Swift and brutal force. You made the right call.
See, I knew you had your head on straight. So, the night of, we all got loaded. Let Vic's boys get good and hammered. Burst from the windows and rooftops where we'd been hiding. They never even saw it coming. We didn't have to fire a shot. We didn't have to. But we sure fucking did. It was a massacre. Once we'd mopped up, we strolled right into Vic's quarters in the State House. Wrapped a rope around his neck and threw him off the balcony. And there I am, gun in hand, draped in Hancock's duds, looking at all the people of Goodneighbor assembled below. I had to say something. That first time I said them, they didn't even feel like my words. Of the people, for the people, was my inaugural address. Became Mayor Hancock of Goodneighbor that day. And from then on, I vowed I'd never stand by and watch. Ever again.
You fought so hard to become mayor. Why leave?
I ain't really the ponderous type. When an instinct takes hold, I listen. This time around, instinct said I should join up with you. Seems it was a good one. I just hope you get where I was coming from. I ain't out to bring harm to anyone that didn't earn it. Though I'm getting the distinct idea you got the same plan. Well, you probably heard enough of me running my mouth for one day. Wanna get moving?
Погнали. Нам, скорее всего, в подвал. Нет?
Chained on the other side.
Нам сюда, но... Не сюда. Как мне вниз спуститься теперь? Ну вот, по идее.
Take whatever you can. I'll keep watch.
А, у нас же есть лайфхаки. У нас же есть лайфхаки. Ну-ка. Точно. Я вспомнил. Орел птица гордая, пока не пнешь, не полетит. Это почти про меня. Так, чё, куда дальше? Показывай путь. Через бункер, что ли? Нет. Куда она меня направляет? Хрень какая-то. Ладно, обшибся немножко. А как тогда? Где там парковка была? Почему не туда показывает? Ой, господи. Ладно. На всякий случай сохранить.
Yeah, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
Yes.
Sorry your house has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Leave.
Сейчас я тебя уберу по вылику.
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Ready up. Do the living of the spoils.
Look, you're... But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
Ты как бы мою жену убил. Чего я добиваюсь? Твоей отставки. Полноценный. Полномасштабный.
Is someone present?
Все-таки это был глюк. Мы рано туда просто пришли, наверное, скорее всего. Из-за этого там цепочка. Так что, если будете проходить сами Форт Хаген, не разведывайте до того, пока не пойдете по заданию. Так, стоять. Нам сюда. Давайте посмотрим, что здесь. Ага. какой-то пароль.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. But you are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Как скажешь.
Excellent.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Я твоих синтов громлю, как семечки. О чем ты вообще говоришь?
That's it.
Я тебе пароль дал, типа, блин. А дальше ты там уже сам, да? Да. Что-то я этот потерялся. Все. Погнали дальше. О,
There we go.
по-моему, 5 книг я уже собрал. По тайным операциям.
Yes.
Погнали. Чё там?
Nice.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
Откуда ты знаешь, что я тебя не трону? Я тебя, конечно, послушаю. Я-то тебя, конечно, послушаю. Так, дай-ка я нормально повешу камеру.
Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Funny. I thought I had that honor. Let's, talk.
You murdered my wife. Took my son. You're a dead man.
Your wife. That was a regrettable
Ну,
accident.
максимально удобно, да.
Still, this world, this life, you've seen it. Pain, suffering.
Угу.
Death is its only escape. Don't worry. Sean's fine. Maybe a little older than you expected, huh? But I can't give him to you, because he ain't here.
Tell me where he is, damn it.
Fine. I guess you've earned that much. Sean's in a good place, where he's safe and comfortable and loved. The place he calls home. The Institute.
Это ты зря сказал.
So where is it? Huh? This institute. How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention? You don't find the Institute. The Institute finds you. You open the closet, it's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside. Not until it jumps out at you. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
You know, in 100 years, when I finally die, I only hope I go to hell, so I can kill you all over again, you piece of
Очень
shit.
хорошая фраза. Блин. Так, давай модуль не будем повреждать. Мы оставим тебя просто без ноги. Потом этого вольнем. Потом этого вольнем. Что-то невидимость включил, тварь. Хорош.
Let me know what I can carry.
Фига он, конечно, мощно придумал.
Yes.
У меня такой же пистолет. Ха-ха. Ладно.
All this tech. You were barely human.
Стелс-бой, значит, включил. Пароль, 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 пароль. Надо будет ввести. Давайте введем парольчик. Так, угу. А, подожди, двери. Так, открытие двери, все. Пойдем отсюда. Санова, бич. Санова, шесть на очи. Санова, бич. Санова, шесть на очи. А, и как раз выход на улицу, на крышу. Только уже не через люк, а через закрытую дверь, которая закрыта терминалом. Ну, как я и говорил. Открыть дверь. Все, погнали. Ой, опять карта. Задание воссоединение поговорить с Ником. Погнали. А. Давайте чисто ради прикола. Короче, понятно. Постреляли прикольно. Мы братство стали. А F-95? Я сам в ахуе. Был, когда это увидел впервые. Офигеть. Классно, да? Карта. Ладно, погнали. Кстати, можно потом еще сбегать за летающей тарелкой, но это позже.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? You're 200 years old. Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
Спасибо.
You see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
А там всего лишь один дирижабль, ну елки-палки. Да! Пацаны прилетели.
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened? Get hit in the head? I can relate.
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them...
Репортерша, пиши.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
Да нет, на самом
You're
деле.
kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
М,
Man like that would have had access, in and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
We can talk to him. Feel like holding a seance?
A literal dead end, huh?
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
м, м.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
У меня как раз с собой.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
У меня уже есть спутник.
I already have someone with me. I'll meet you there, Nick.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
Ну вот и замечательно. Вот и поговорили. Так, сразу. Тэпаемся в добрососедство. Избегая выход через густо заселенный район.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor.
Ну и как бы уже из братства. Технически. Меня назначили.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about the lonely.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Спасибо за сотрудничество. Это вам зачтется.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social...
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories.
Now,
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is...
are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the
Please. Nick told me you're the only one.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret...
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees.
Вот это.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain.
No, I will not.
Не дождетесь.
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait.
Да.
That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural
those circuits look awful.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology...
Nick's an older model synth. Is he?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking...
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to
Там немножко юмора не повредит.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see. I
Oh.
need you to keep talking to me,
Hell yeah.
Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like, let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to... We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memory...
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? Yeah, I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll...
All right.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers...
На ногах? Если только, ладно.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Да, букву Ю. Удача на моей стороне.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Dad was either drunk or not around.
Remember,
I guess he must have
you are
run with one of the
experiencing
Raider
these memories
gangs,
as
but
Kellogg.
I never
This
really
may
knew what
prove
he did.
disorienting at first.
Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
California Republic. All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those?
The thing about happiness is... Come on, you're great with her. The thing about happiness is... You only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
Переключаться можно.
You don't need to worry about me. Most of I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. It's just running security. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub,
Maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
Без коллиматора еще.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her. Whatever made me think that a guy...
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Пассивно, пацан, типа.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Ну давай, давай, подключай.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Mind if...
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
Sit down.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Блин, я не туда пошел. Нам туда.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm...
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
Glad you decided to...
The first synths weren't all that You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured They were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, the first synths were... You're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System is offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Vulcan.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Computers are still working.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
That's good.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty...
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, no, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still...
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
I get the good neighbor lifestyle ain't for everyone, but it beats the alternatives. Folks in a place like Diamond City wouldn't give a ghoul the time of day.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Причем он для всех отец.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Понял, почему телевизор. А если бы не было телевизора? Через бутылку или сигару? Ха. Не, через телефон было бы очень прикольно.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the
Ah.
procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Зашибись.
Maybe now you'll finally be able to keep up.
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
What? You don't have a spare teleporter line? What kind of egghead are you?
This is serious. No one outside the Institute could dream of making that kind of technology. Wait, maybe that's it. That memory about Virgil, their scientist who went rogue? If we found him...
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Remove the implant while you were waking up.
Да нахрен он мне нужен.
He's waiting for you upstairs.
Hey. Hey, Hancock.
You're looking a bit on edge.
Tell me about the options.
What do you need?
Nothing else I needed.
Sure.
Погнали. Ты вроде как гуль. Короче, пойдем через чащеся моря. О, у меня же этот предметы есть. Погнали. Режим берсерка.
Time to collect. I'd do the same if I was in as much trouble as you. This beats mayoral duties any day of the week.
То есть я правильно сделал, что их перестрелял.
That thing stings. So